Hi everybody, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I'm going to apologize in advance if any noise or unexpected things happen. I have filmed this many times. I am not going to stop again. I can't stop again. I'll start throwing things. Just kidding. So this is part 2 of my crafty friend mail. This is what I created out of the items. I'm just going to show you some real quick in case you didn't get a chance to see the my other video. A couple of the items that I added in there. I did add a few pages from this Christmas pack that's 4.5 by 6.5 inch sheets, and it's just a Christmas pack. Also added some from the Dollar Tree paper pack. I split this up. I split picks up from the Dollar Tree as well as some other picks that I got. So these were all split up. I did, every one of the ladies got one of these. They're like thin felt, and you slide them in between stuff in your kitchen that you don't want to get scratched, like pots and pans or really nice dishes, things like that. And it's just a really thin felt, and I thought it'd be fun things. I always look for, well, when I'm looking at things as what can I craft with them, just like y'all do. And so sometimes the items I pick up are not meant for that purpose, but I do it anyway. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is the glitter table runner. This one actually came from the Dollar Tree. The one I sent out was actually from the 99. It was a much longer set, and it was a little bit more, of course, because it was longer and there's a lot more on the roll. So I think it was $2.99 for it. But this is kind of like a cross between a fabric and maybe I don't know, like a vinyl kind of stuff. But it's meant to decorate tables. But it crafts great. You can die cut out of it, and it's good stuff. So if you run across any of this and you're looking for glittery papers, and sometimes they have it in gold and other colors. The time I purchased it, they only had silver. So this is what I added in. Now these are the items I made from a lot of the stuff that I sent. I try to use as much of it as possible. So the first thing I did was use a couple of the envelopes that were included in the pack, and I just followed the directions. I currently seem to be obsessed with making these. These are from that I learned from It's a Deal, and that's her channel name. And she made these envelopes with multiple envelopes. I just did a quick one here, just so I could have it just to kind of like send this out for fun to somebody. And it's got this pocket here. It's got another pocket here where you normally slide your stuff into the envelope. And then this, of course, is from a pocket from using the treat bag that I used to send some other stuff in. And this is just a sticker pack from the Dollar Tree. And this is the front of it, and these are some of the foam pieces from the Dollar Tree. So that was the first thing I made. Next thing I made was a lot of the pieces of the Dollar Tree paper were darker pieces, so I decide to do fall, and I put in the sunflowers die cut out of the paper, some leaves that I thought this would make a good fall looking leaf. And this would just be embellishments for cards or anything else that you may be crafting. And that's what most of this is embellishments. So I made this. And then another fall embellishment would be this one. This is actually just the packaging from something that was a part of this giveaway. I think it was from these envelopes. And I just cut a piece of it off. Then layered it with the paper, and then cut out die cuts from 4 different papers just to layer the leaves to make it look a little thicker and give it some color. The doilies on here, and then some of the glitter leaves. And then this is the yarn that I thought was the fall color for me. They cut in the brown and the green. I don't crochet or knit, so these are just slip knots, one after another, until I had a piece long enough that I could make it turn into a bow. For those that out there that can knit or crochet, I'm sure you guys do beautiful bows using that from that method. I just don't have the patience for knitting and crocheting, So this is what I Slipknots it was. So I don't think it turned out that bad. So actually kind of think it looked okay. So I got that. And then using that same pack from the envelopes, they were chipboards in it that were shaped kind of like, to me, they look like houses, so I just slid two together to create kind of a square. And then there's a pocket on either side. I covered this with the same paper. This I did not cover, I left blank for here. And then I layered the doily, the table runner, the protector for pans or plates, one of the little ephemera pieces of paper. It says, just do you. I die cut out from ribbon and this the glittery table runner and made a bow. And then the last thing on here, because I didn't know what else to do with it, I kind of hid it. This is the letter. I included letters, and this one is an S. With all the ladies, they all got a random letter. I don't remember what the original banner said. It spelled something out, but I just threw a couple letters into everybody's, and they are shakers. And so I thought I'll just show the shaker part of it, just the edge, so you can still see the shaker. You can still see the, but you can't tell what kind of letter it is, so it has no meaning other than being background decoration. So that was these. Let's see, from the die cuts of the cactus, I made 3 different embellishments for cards, of course, and I added one of the little yellow pearl beads on top of the blue flower to just give it a little bit of a pop. And this one says, life is like a cactus, thorny and beautiful. Same thing here, one of those yellow pearl bead things. And this one says, hope your birthday is on a point. Final one, no pearl, it just says, looking sharp. And these are things, I did not come up with these sayings. These I borrowed off the internet. So those were those. And then from using the metal tag from the Dollar Tree, I took one of those, again, same as one of those little square embellishments that or cutouts, just that it fit perfect right in front, so I decided to put that there. I used one of the picks from the Dollar Tree to decorate across the top. I took and made a dangle out of the wood beads, and then to hold the wood beads in place, I glued this on the back, and it was just another one of those pieces of paper. I put a flower sticker on it just to give it a little bit more color, and this will hold this in place so that the dangle stays on there. And so that's that one. And then I made this happy birthday, and I just, again, one of those squares. It did already come with the gold heart on it. That was the only thing other than the design on the paper. So I put a happy birthday on this side and a bow I made from using one of the die cuts and the table runner. And then the final birthday embellishment is this one, again, one of those square pieces of paper. I rolled it into this cylinder-like shape. I wanted something that kind of looked like a vase. I hope that accomplishes that. Again, a pick, another pick for the happy birthday pick, and then I just put a piece of the leftover paper from the back of this one, just to give it some contrast so that it wouldn't just totally blend in. It had some kind of, it would pop a little bit. And again, another embellishment. And then the final things were just extras. Here's a couple of extra bows that I made. This out of the felt from the protector. This from the glitter bomb from the Michaels ribbon. And that's what, on the packages I sent to the ladies, it says glitter warning, so that they know that this thing has a ton of glitter on it. And then here, speaking of glitter, I did this. I used the same glitter ribbon. I die cut it into the flower shape. I also die cut a piece of acetate off of a package, and then I used glue and put the glitter all over it. I actually don't really care for this. I figured it's going to go in the back behind something and just be a layering piece that most of it will be hidden from view. But since I made it, I figured I'd show it, because even the disasters, I figured people want to see, just to see that, ooh, don't do that, don't do what she did. And you're not seeing any fallout from the glitter because I'm not a fan of all the glitter. So when I use it, I will spray it with adhesive, clear adhesive, and to death, to keep it from all the glitter from falling out. This is also from the glitter. Die cut out the leftover acetate from the package, and then just used tacky glue, covered it with the glitter. Once it dried, tapped off the extra, glued it together, and put one of these. This is one of those little melty pony bead things. I think it really actually took on the color of the glitter quite nicely. And then the same as with this one, I sprayed the adhesive all over the heck of over it, and none of it falls off anymore. See? So that's that. And then the last couple of items are using the little beads. Die cut out again and covered it with glue and made this leaf, and it's just on the acetate from that package. I used every last scrap of it. Also not that fond of this flower, but it's also die cut from that acetate from the package. And then I used a couple different colors, and again, one of the little melty pony beads. I melted a lot of them, so I'm using them up. And this one you can kind of adjust a little bit. So that's this one. And then the final one I made, I cut out just this section here, and then I put the beads just like on the other one, but instead of doing 3 layers, the other 2 layers are out of the ribbon that I purchased from Michaels, the glittery ribbon, just because I thought the colors went together really well, and that it made it less heavy, and it was, I just thought it went really well together. So that's what I made out of the items I sent to the ladies. Hopefully they will find a good use for those items, find it fun, and I appreciate y'all for sticking around for another long video. I will have a couple of haul videos coming up in the next week or so, probably tomorrow. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.